Welcome to the first ever episode of Battle Mondays. My hope for this series is that it becomes something where the community chimes in and either uh, challenges me to a battle in the comment section or just ask me to for certain Pokemon to bring in future videos. I just want to have fun with this. Of course, I'm gonna have some semi-competitive battles here and there, like this one. But my hope is just to have fun. I want to battle as many people as possible. I want to try out as many teams as possible. So leave out your team suggestion in the comment section below and leave out your friend code if you want to challenge, if you want to have a battle with me. That would be awesome. So that's the goal here. Hopefully I can this series can become something fun to do, and that's my goal here. So I'll start up with this battle, and hopefully by next week I can have a battle with Jared. I've actually wanted to battle him for a while now, and that's my goal. So this battle took place quite some time ago, and it was a pretty wild one. So that's why I chose this one to start. So he's gonna bring his Tapu Koko, and I'm gonna start with my Smurgle. My hope here is to simply set up my Sticky Web and my Stout Rocks. So it's gonna bring me down to my Sash, and he's gonna switch out. I believe he's gonna switch out in his Delmise. And this battle happened a long time ago, and at that time I was not aware that Delmise had Rapid Spin, which makes a lot of sense since he has like this giant wheel on him. So if I would have known that, I would have probably switched into my Mimikyu. But nonetheless, so basically he's going to be able to get rid of my rocks, my sticky webs, and my Delmise all in a turn. So I basically wasted my Smurgle for no reason there. So that was unfortunate. I'm going to bring my Incineroar here, and I know he wasn't probably going to stay in, so that's why I'm going to go for a U-turn here as he brings in his Toxapex. Now, Toxapex is a pretty bulky Pokemon. A lot of people use him to stall and use moves like Baneful Bunker or Toxic and stuff like that. And he usually carries Leftovers or Black Sludge. And he also has the Regenerator ability on top of all that. So he's very hard to knock out. So I really want to get rid of this thing as quickly as possible. So I'm going to bring in my Mega Alakazam here, and I'm right away gonna go for the Psychic. I'm also gonna be able to trace his Regenerator, which is awesome, but I doubt I'm gonna be able to use it effectively. So I went for the Psychic there. I was very surprised that he stayed in and allowed his Toxapex to die, but I didn't want to overprotect anything and try something funny because I did not want this thing around for long. So here he brings in his Scissor, so I'm going to bring in my Araquanid, but he makes the double switch right into the Tapu Koko, so he played me like a book. He really predicted that very nicely there. So I'm going to have no choice but to switch out, and I know he's probably going to go for the Volt Switch, so he's going to get Initiative right back, and he's going to be able to bring whatever Pokemon he feels like he needs to bring to the field. So that was an awesome play by my opponent right there. And he's gonna go right ahead and bring in his Nihilego, which is one of the Ultra Beasts. Is gonna be able to set up the rocks. Unfortunately, I do not have a Defogger or a Spinner on my team yet, so I'm just gonna have to figure out a way to counter these rocks and just live with those and hopefully limit the number of switches I need to do. And my Muck here is rocking the Assault Vest, so it's pretty bulky. It's very hard to knock out. And this new Alolan Muck only has one weaknesses, which is to ground type moves. So that's pretty awesome. He's going to bring back his Scissor here. And unfortunately, it is a Mega Scissor. And you'll see I went for the knockoff, which is unfortunate because I'm not going to be able to knock off any of his items here. And he's basically going to get a free Swords Dance as knockoff was not buffed but nerfed in Sun and Moon, and it's now only 65 base power, so It's not going to do much for a Pokemon who's not holding an item. He's going to go for the X Scissor here and knock me out. But now I'm going to counter with my Incineroar, and like I said, I can't bring that Pokemon back and forth too much because of the Stealth Rock, so I'm just going to go here and not over-predict and go for the Flare Blitz. And he stayed in, and so that's going to be it for his Scissor. I don't know why he did not go for the Bullet Punch. Maybe he probably predicted me to go for the U-turn, but like I said, I was not going to play much with my Incineroar because of the Stealth Rocks. He's going to bring back his Tapu Koko, and easily going to be able to finish me off with a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt, whatever he chooses to go. And at this point, he's going to go for the Thunderbolt. And that's going to take care of Incineroar. So I'm going to bring back my Mega Alakazam because I know that it's the only Pokemon I have that can outspeed this thing. And I could simply take it out with one move. I'm going to trace his Electric Terrain, which obviously won't do much, as he's going to bring in his Celesteela. And this thing was the biggest problem. I had not really any answer for it. So I'm going to go for a Psychic here. It doesn't do anything to it. He also has the leftovers to recover, and he can pretty much take me out easily with any move he has, because as we all know, Mega Alakazam is pretty frail. So I'm going to bring back my Araquanid here, and unfortunately he's going to seed me. So he's going to bring this battle even more stalled than it will be. He's going to be able to get some Lefties recovery and some Leech Seed recovery every turn now. So it's going to make things very, very hard for me. But the thing with Araquanid is that it has a very cool ability called, I believe, Water Bubble. And what it does is that it boosts Water move even by 50%. So a move like Liquidation, which I think is 100 base power, is now boosted 50% because of the ability, and also 50% because it's Stab. So it basically brings it up to 200 base power. So it's very, very powerful. So I'm going to be able to do some damage to pretty much anything here, but unfortunately this thing has whatever protect, so it's going to be able to stall me out even more. And the other cool thing about Water Bubble is that it halves fire power, so fire moves don't do as much to Araquanid as they would usually do. So as you can see, Liquidation is almost a 2-hit KO. And here is, I think, where I maybe could have made a better play. I knew that he still had his Delmice in the back, and I knew that he was either going to go for the Protect here or he was going to withdraw. And that's what he did. He brought his Delmice, and I went for the Aqua Ring because I was predicting him to simply Protect. So that's why I went for the Aqua Ring, because if he was going to Protect, I couldn't touch him, so at least I was going to be able to have some recovery after that. But he did switch, so if I would have predicted that, I could have went for the Crunch or something like that, and that would have really given me some momentum. So now I'm going to go for the Crunch. It's a 3-hit KO, but I'm lucky and I get the defense drop. He's going to go for the Anchor Shot. It's not going to be enough to take me out, and since I'm faster than him, I should be able to take him out with a second Crunch. But what you're about to see right there, I believe, is the TSN turning point. Since a Crunch would now take him out, I was 100% certain that he was not going to stay in there. And he did stay in there. And look at how much damage the Liquidation will do. Even though it's resisted, it will almost take him out. So I'm pretty sure that a super effective Crunch with the defense drop would have taken care of him. And that would have been awesome for me, because that would have ridden me of my Leech Seed, and it would also have taken out his Delmice, and I would have been able to keep my Araquanid alive. So unfortunately I did not make the correct play there, but it happens. I was trying to make a prediction. I was pretty sure he was going to bring his Celesteela back, and that Liquidation would have done a lot of damage. So that's why I chose to do that. He's gonna bring his Tapu Koko back and bring the electric tearing again, and he's simply gonna go for the Volt Switch here because he simply wants to remove my disguise so he can then damage me later with his Celesteela. So that's what he's gonna do because he only has 2 Pokemon left, so we're gonna see Celesteela back. And unfortunately I only have my Mimikyu and my Mega Alakazam left, so I do not have much of an answer for Celesteela. There's not much I can do against that thing. So I'm really at a disadvantage here. I'm not really sure what to do. He goes for the Protect here. Maybe if I would have gotten a second Swords Dance up, maybe I could have played well, but I had no way to know that, and like I said, I was pretty certain that he can just kill me right here with a Heavy Slam, so I didn't know why he didn't go for that, but Shadow Sneak is not going to do near enough for me to be able to take care of that, and a Heavy Slam will easily take me out. So that's about it, guys. I really hope this series take off. I'm not looking for millions of views or anything like that, but I just want a few comments here and there. If you enjoy Pokemon battles, let me know. Let me know what you want to see in future episodes. Let me know how you want me to improve these battles. I really hope I can hear from you guys and hear some Pokemon you want to see me bring. And if you want to be featured in one of these videos, please make sure to let me know. I would love for that to happen. So again, thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week.